Hey there, pirates. Welcome aboard the Anime No Me channel. Do you know why Marshall D. Teach is still afraid of Rayleigh? Before I reveal all that to you, I count on your support to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. I also hope I can help you achieve your dream of learning to draw your favorite anime and manga characters, doing whatever you want, the way you imagined. Something that becomes easy when you have access to the amazing course Anime Express by Professor Noah Williams, which costs less than a McDonald's meal. So check out the link in the description to learn in just a few weeks. Now, let's get into the video. Guys, in chapter 1059, Blackbeard fled from Amazon Lily simply because he feared Rayleigh due to his reputation and didn't want to face him head on. However, Rayleigh admits that he's no longer up to the challenge of fighting an emperor and that if Blackbeard wanted, he could defeat him, as long as he puts in the effort and dedication. So it's practically a double-edged sword, as both believe in each other's potential. Blackbeard is an enigma. He is one of the 4 emperors, also known as the most infamous and cowardly pirates sailing the seas. Despite believing he will be the man to find the One Piece and having the power of the 2 most powerful devil fruits of all time, he doesn't seem confident in his own strength, which we saw in his fight against Whitebeard. Instead of capturing Whitebeard to steal his devil fruit, Teach tricked Whitebeard and the Marines, including Admiral Sakazuki and Borsalino, into fighting each other while Whitebeard tried to rescue Ace. Eventually, Whitebeard was gravely injured and weakened enough for Teach and his crew to brutally attack him. They killed Whitebeard and stole his devil fruit, the Gura no Mi, making Teach the first person to have 2 devil fruit powers. After defeating the remnants of the Whitebeard pirates, Teach used his knowledge of Whitebeard's territories to conquer most of them, becoming one of the Yonko. This way, he gained the power and recognition he desired. However, there's something even more important to talk about regarding Marineford. When Shanks and his crew appeared, Blackbeard decided not to fight and ordered his crew to retreat. He was afraid. Blackbeard always boasted to the world about his confidence in the devastating power of the devil fruits he possesses. After acquiring the power of the Yami no Mi, which he claims to be the most powerful fruit of all time, and the Gura no Mi, taken from the legendary Whitebeard, Teach could have used the Battle of Marineford to prove his superiority. By facing and defeating Shanks, one of the most respected Yonko, he would have further solidified his fame and secured dominance over the territories protected by the red-haired pirate. However, Teach chose not to face Shanks, avoiding a direct confrontation. This behavior confirms a less confident view of Blackbeard. He knows that despite his formidable powers, a battle against Shanks would be incredibly difficult and dangerous, with real chances of defeat. This hesitation shows that Teach is not only aware of his limitations, but also lacks confidence in his own strength, which is why he prefers to avoid risks that could disrupt his grand plans. The decision to flee from Shanks at Marineford is not only a prudent strategy, but also a reflection of his insecurity. He knows that every wrong move could jeopardize his future, so he avoids confrontations he can't guarantee to win. This lack of confidence is a vulnerable point in his ambitious and calculating personality. Blackbeard's insecurities also manifested clearly when he was after Jewelry Bonnie. Teach was on a small island with the girl already captured, a moment that seemed favorable for him to achieve another of his goals. However, upon realizing the imminent approach of Akainu, the fleet admiral of the Marines, Teach and his crew immediately fled the scene. This reaction again reflects Blackbeard's hesitation to face high-level opponents, even when in an advantageous position. Akainu, known for his brutality and immense power, posed a real threat to Teach's plans. Fleeing instead of fighting shows that despite his powers and achievements, Blackbeard truly avoids direct confrontations with powerful figures who might endanger his own safety and objectives. This attitude of avoiding difficult battles further confirms the idea that Blackbeard, despite his confident and ambitious facade, possesses a deep insecurity. He is aware of the dangers he faces, and unlike Luffy, he prefers to withdraw strategically rather than risk a defeat that could compromise everything he's accomplished so far. The escape from Akainu is yet more proof that Teach, despite his bold actions, is still guided by fear. A fear that by now, you should understand leads us to the main point of today's video. After all, we now have a reason for why Teach, in chapter 1059 of the manga, already being a Yonko feared by the entire world and responsible for decimating powerful crews, fled from a retired pirate. Rayleigh was a force to be reckoned with in his prime. What else could you expect from someone considered the right hand of the Pirate King? He was magnificent in his time for his prowess as both a pirate and a fighter. His mastery over haki is so legendary that even Luffy sought him out for training. His reputation is so fearsome that even Blackbeard backed down from confronting him. And as someone who answered directly to Gol D. Roger, he could be nothing short of exceptional. Even though he's old now, Rayleigh is still capable of handling powerful opponents and knows exactly how to navigate risky situations. He has the courage and intelligence to face younger and stronger characters head-on, not just to defeat them, but also to convince them to retreat or give up. Rayleigh has been shown as one of the best strategists in the entire history of One Piece. Still, a direct fight would likely result in his defeat. Although he is highly skilled, the new generation may surpass the old one in today's era. In this sense, when we look at the recent situation where Blackbeard fled from Rayleigh upon seeing him, we now understand why. The first interpretation is that Rayleigh might not be stronger than Teach now. However, the truth is different. Blackbeard knows when to fight. He would battle two injured admirals, but never one who is completely fine. In this situation, there were two, Seraphim, Rayleigh, and Hancock to face. Teach may be a treacherous fool at times, but he's still quite clever. By retreating, he wasn't just afraid of Rayleigh, but concerned about the unfavorable situation unfolding against him. Teach recognizes that facing Rayleigh, even in his old age, along with other formidable opponents, would be an unnecessary risk that could compromise his plans and safety. This act of strategic withdrawal shows that Blackbeard, despite his power and ambition, knows how to carefully assess his chances of victory and avoid fights that could cost him everything, not to mention his fear of what could happen. After all, we know that characters like Luffy, for example, would fight to the end in such a battle. Therefore, Blackbeard's retreat in front of Rayleigh is not just a sign of fear, but a demonstration of his ability to recognize and avoid dangerous situations. We can't ignore the previous instances. After all, we've seen that he retreats at the slightest sign of danger. But what do you think about all this? Do you agree with me? Comment below. That was today's content. We hope you liked it and want to share your opinion on the subject. Don't forget to share the video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and stay amazing.